just get comfortable here. Take a little movement if you like. Settle yourself in. Just watch as everything slows down a little bit. Do you feel yourself land physically and mentally right here? Scanning through the body, letting go of whatever you can. Take a moment to set in any intention that you might have brought to your practice today. We'll take a full breath in and a big breath out. You can start to slowly pull your way up into a tabletop, stacking hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Spreading the fingers, we'll take an inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more time like that, inhaling. And exhaling. And then coming back into your tabletop position, we're going to extend the left leg just straight back behind you. Take a moment to drop the outer left hip down again and start to find your belly. Finding a lot of length from the left heel all the way up to the top of the head. We'll take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to bring your left knee out wide and bring your left knee up towards your left shoulder. And then inhale, press the leg back, re-square the hip. Exhale, opening the hip as you pull the knee to the shoulder. And then inhale, lengthen and square. One more time like that, pulling it in. And then extending it back. We'll tap the left knee down and move right over to the other side. Extend the right leg straight back behind you. Take a moment to just find the shape and the support. We'll take an inhale here. And then exhale, right knee to right shoulder. Inhale, extend and re-square. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, crunch. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to tap your knee down. Let your knees come together to touch. And we're just going to come back to sit on the heels, finding a tall spine. You can take a moment to ground down. If you need a block or any props underneath your sit bones, go ahead and support yourself as you need. And we'll inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. As you exhale, bend your right arm, let your left hand land on the elbow and just take a nice little stretch. Try to drop your low ribs back in. They kind of pressed out. Softening across the jaw. About one more breath. With an inhale, reach your hands back up. We're just going to switch sides, dropping the left elbow, landing the right hand. One more breath here. And then inhale to sweep your hands back up. Exhale, tense your fingertips onto the mat behind you. Finding a tuck of the tailbone, opening wide across the chest. You can keep your hips down, or you can add by lifting your hips off of your heels. Just finding a little space in the front of the body. Doesn't need to be super duper deep here. Breathe. Take one more inhale. And exhale to gently lower your seat back down if it was lifted, and walk yourself back into your tabletop. And then from here, we're just going to tuck the toes and lift the hips, finding your way into downward facing dog. Take a little movement here. With an inhale, shift yourself forwards into a plank. And exhale to child's pose, knees down and hips back. Inhale, coming back into your tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take a couple like that just to warm things up. Inhale, coming forwards into your plank. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to down dog. One more time. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. Big exhale. You're going to walk the feet a little bit in, so you're going to shorten your down dog. And then ground really well through your left hand, and reach your right hand for your left ankle, giving yourself a little twist as you tuck underneath your left armpit. Take about one more breath. And then with control, releasing the right hand down. Find your grip with the right fingertips. And we'll take the other side, left hand to right ankle. Give a little tuck underneath that arm. Another breath. And then go ahead and release. And walk yourself the rest of the way, all the way up into your forward fold. Here you can keep the knees bent. Maybe grab for opposite elbows and just let it all hang. Shake it out. Notice where the weight is in your feet, and can you even it out a little bit more? So sometimes you roll to the inside or the outer edge. But then exhale, release your hands down. Really, really slowly. We're going to roll our way up. Coming into Tadasana in your own time. Let the shoulders slide down and back. Feel the spine stacked. Just take a moment here, maybe even shutting the eyes, and just feel yourself in your body. So my theme for class today is just the idea of flowiness, right? Really kind of getting almost like sea creature-y in our bodies. So I want you to just kind of keep that in mind and don't worry so much about the precision in a lot of cases, but just kind of find your own being in your own body, right, as we move our way through. So we'll take the inhale to sweep the arms all the way up. As you exhale, drop your right arm down by your side and take a big stretch through the left fingertips to the right. We'll inhale to come back up with both arms, and then exhale right over to the other side. So the left arm drops down and we stretch to the right, or over to the left rather. Inhale to come back up, and then this time exhale, find a little bend in your elbows as you open the chest to the ceiling. Inhale to come back up. And exhale, we're going to fold all the way down, swing your arms behind you and catch your hands at your low back, interlacing your fingers. Take a moment to press the heels of the hands together and lengthen your spine forwards. And then exhaling, coming deeper into your fold. Maybe that fist falls away from your low back a little bit. You can take a little shake of the head. We'll bring the fist back to the low back first, and then drop your fingertips down in front of you. From here, pressing into your left foot, sweep your right leg up and back, finding a standing split. And then keep your fingertips down and just open the hip, so almost like you're moving towards a half moon. Really reach through that right foot. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, re-squaring the hip, step back to your low lunge. From here, straighten your left leg and flex your left toes off the mat. Square your hips by pressing your left hip back and your right hip forwards, and lengthen your spine. Take about one more breath. And then shifting your way back into your low lunge, we'll plant the hands and step the left foot back, coming into your plank. Engage your belly, ground your fingertips. We're going to untuck the right toes, untuck the left toes, and then keep the belly as engaged as you can as you let your hips drop and lift your chest, coming right to your upward facing dog. Keep pressing into the tops of your feet. As you exhale, scoop it back, downward facing dog, flipping back to the balls of your feet. With an inhale, sweep your right leg up high. You're going to exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, and then think about really squeezing your right heel towards your glutes and take a couple circles with the right knee. And then go ahead and re-extend the leg. As you exhale, step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. You can stay on your palms or you can come onto your fingertips if you need a little more space here. We're just going to take a little rock on the left tippy toes. You can let your hips get pretty heavy and really get into that front of your left hip. Breathe. About one more breath. And then we're going to step that left foot outside the left hand. Keep your feet parallel as you just come into this wide forward fold. You could take a little sway side to side. And then pressing into the feet, go ahead and reverse swan dive. Sweep your hands all the way up. We'll exhale, drop the hands down, and shimmy your feet back to about hips distance for Tadasana. We'll take that on the other side, just like that. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Drop your left arm down by your side. Take a big stretch through the right arm. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, the right arm goes down, big stretch. Inhaling up. Exhale, bend your elbows as you open up. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, fold and catch your hands behind you. Can you interlace in the opposite direction? So probably what feels weird. Take the inhale to lengthen the spine, pull the knuckles back, and then exhale, coming deeper into your fold. Maybe your fist falls away from your low back. One more breath here. Bringing your fist to your low back first, and then drop your fingertips down. Press into your right foot, kick your left leg up and back, finding a standing split. And then keep the hands down as you just roll the hip open. And go out stacking that left hip over the right hip. Nice big stretch. With an exhale, re-square the hip as you step back, finding your way to your lunge. Plant your hands and step the right foot into your plank. Take a moment to build that plank nice and strong. And then keep as much of it as you can as you untuck the left toes, untuck the right toes, and then move your way into your upward facing dog, finding a back bend as you move the shoulders down and back. With an exhale, lift your hips back to down dog. Use the inhale to sweep the left leg high, and then bending the knee, open the hip, really squeeze your heel towards your butt, and then go ahead and move the knee around in a couple circles. Re-extend and square through that hip. And exhale, step your left foot outside your left hand. Again, if you need to come up onto your fingertips here, go ahead, give yourself the space that you need, and we'll take a couple little rocks on the right tippy toes. And then when you're ready, hop that right foot outside the right hand, Feet are still parallel, finding your wide fold, take a little shake. And then pressing into the feet, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. And we'll bring hands to heart center as you wiggle your feet back to hips distance, Tadasana. All right, we're gonna build onto that a little bit. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, the right arm drops, the left arm stretches over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, the left arm drops, the right arm stretches. Inhaling up. Exhale, cactus your elbows, open the chest. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold and catch your hands behind you, interlace. Take the inhale to lengthen and the exhale to fold. Take one full breath in, stretch. As you exhale, fist to your low back and then fingertips down in front of you. Press into your left foot and kick that right leg up and back. Open the hip, option to lift your right arm if you're feeling ready to move all the way into your half moon here. We'll take a big breath in and then go ahead and squeeze your right heel towards your right butt cheek, bending that knee. Drop your right fingertips down and then tuck your right knee behind your left heel, coming down into a seat. From here, we're going to kick the right leg long again. Plant the right palm just outside your right hip, maybe about a foot. And then we'll take an inhale, press into your left foot, lifting your hips, and take a big stretch through your left fingertips. Take about one more inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale to gently land yourself back down. We come out the way we came in, re-bend your right leg, press into your left foot, standing split, kick that right leg up. Exhale to step into your low lunge. Straighten the left leg, flex the left toes. Breathe. Realizing we might have skipped this on the other side, so we'll do it maybe twice as long. And then go ahead and find your way into your lunge, plant your palms, and step back to your plank. From here, we'll add our chaturanga or a variation of. You can shift forwards and lower either all the way or halfway, moving into your back bend as you're ready. And exhale, we'll meet in down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, squeeze the heel to your butt. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, step that foot outside your right hand. Take a moment to stretch really long in this wide low lunge. As you exhale, left foot steps outside the left hand. Take a moment to fold and maybe sway. And then soften the knees as you sweep your hands up. And hands to heart center. Wiggle the feet together, Tadasana. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, drop the left arm, stretch through the right. Inhale to come back up. Drop the right arm, stretch through the left. Inhale to come back up. Cactus your elbows, lean back. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold and interlace, find the awkward grip. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold and deepen. Take a full breath in. And then let your hands come to your low back and drop them down. Press into your right foot, kick your left leg up, standing split. Open the hip, and again, option to either keep your hands down or maybe reach that left arm up, coming into your full Ardha Chandrasana. Take a moment to feel the stretch, and then go ahead and bend your left leg, squeezing your left heel towards your butt. Drop your left fingertips as you tuck that left knee behind your right heel, sitting all the way down. And then extend your left leg again. Plant your left palm. We're going to press into the right foot as we lift the hips and take a big stretch up and over with the right arm. Couple of breaths here, lifting out of the left shoulder, really pressing into that right foot, reach, 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 and then exhale to drop it back down. Re-bend your left knee, press into your right foot, coming through your standing split, and exhale to step back into your lunge. Straighten your right leg and flex your right toes. Let's take a couple extra breaths here. I'm pretty sure I forgot to do this that first round. So breathe, enjoy, loosen the jaw. One more breath. And then go ahead and shift yourself back into your lunge. We'll plant the hands, step it back to plank, and then your choice of a flow from here. Meeting in down dog, take a breath when you get there. All right, let's sweep the left leg straight up and back and bend the knee, squeeze the heel to the butt. Go ahead, straighten and square and step your left foot outside your left hand. Taking an inhale to stretch really long through that lunge, press through the right heel, and then on an exhale, hop your right foot outside the right hand. Take a moment to hang and sway, and then pressing into your feet, reverse your swan dive all the way up. Hands coming down, wiggle your feet together. All right, one more time with a couple new additions. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, right arm drops, left arm stretches. Inhale up. Left arm drops, right arm stretches. Inhale up. Cactus the elbows, open up. Inhale up. Exhale, fold, catch your hands interlace. Take the inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. One full inhale. Exhale releases the hands. Kick the left leg up. Nope, I was right. Kick the right leg up and find your way into your half moon. If you want to reach the right arm up or keep it grounded, that's your choice. We're going to bend the leg, heel to butt. Drop the right fingertips, tuck your right knee under, sitting yourself down. Extend your right leg, plant your right hand. Take one big inhale to lift and stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale to drop it again. Rebend the right leg, press into your left foot. Come back through your standing split. This time we're gonna exhale, warrior two. Step yourself back and down, open it up. Take a moment here, feel yourself land. I like to take really little bounces to settle into those hips. Take about one more breath. With an inhale, press your palms over your head, straighten your legs, turn your left toes in, and exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. I know you guys can't see me, don't worry, this won't be too complicated. From here, just reverse that warrior, sweep your right hand up, keep the right knee bent. We're gonna exhale, windmill down, come right into a standing split, kicking the left leg up. Square the hips as you drop the head and lift the heel. Breathe. Tuck your left knee behind your right knee, so you're kind of curling into a ball, and then lift your right heel so you're on your tippy toes. Walk your fingertips to the right, spinning yourself around on the ball of your right foot, and then step your feet together once you're facing forwards. Bend your knees, walk your hands out, coming into a down dog. And then if you want to take it, you can take your flow from here. With an inhale from your down dog, we'll sweep the right leg up and squeeze the heel to your butt. Inhale, straighten, and step your right foot outside your right hand. Take an inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, left foot outside, left hand. This time we're gonna sit right into our squat, so your toes can point out as your hands come to heart center. Your elbows press your knees open, maybe close the eyes. Maybe there's even still a little bit of movement in the body here. We'll take about one more breath. Go ahead, drop your fingertips, press your hips up as you parallel your feet so you're coming back through that fold. And then go ahead and reverse swan dive. Come all the way up to stand. Find your Tadasana, dropping your hands as you wiggle your feet closer. One more time through. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, drop the left arm, stretch through the right. Inhaling up. Drop the right arm, stretch through the left. Inhaling up. Cactus, open the chest. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold, interlace for the last time. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to fold deeper. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Pressing into the right foot, kick the left leg up. And then open the hip option, extend your left arm up here if you want to find your way to your full half moon. Stretch, 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 and then pull your left heel towards your butt, squeeze. Drop your left hand as you tuck the left knee behind the right heel and sit yourself down. We'll extend the left leg, plant the left hand, and with one big inhale, lift and stretch. Exhale to come down. Re-bend that leg, pressing into the right foot, come back to your standing split, big inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Find the back of the mat and open it up. Again, a couple of breaths here. You might take a little soft bounce. Feel yourself here, grounding your feet, soften your shoulders, maybe even close the eyes. With an inhale, press your palms over your head, turn your right toes in. And exhale, left toes turn, coming into a warrior two to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior, tip that way back. Exhale, windmilling yourself down, come right into a standing split, kicking the right leg up. Staying here as you square the hips, drop the head heavy, lift that right leg higher. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, pull the right knee behind the left knee and curl into a ball. Lift your left heel off of the mat and then walk your fingertips to your left. So you're spinning on just your left foot, coming around. And then step your feet together once you get there. From here, you can soften your knees and walk it into a downward facing dog. And you can stay there, or you can shift yourself to plank and take a flow. All right, from here, let's sweep the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip, squeeze the heel to your butt. Inhale, extend, and step your left foot outside your left hand. Take an inhale to stretch. Exhale to squat. Right foot comes outside right hand and sit down, second set. Think about letting the weight lean into the pinky toe edges of your feet, finding a lot of lift through all sides of the neck. Breathe. Take about one more breath. As you feel ready, you can drop your fingertips, lift your hips, parallel your feet, take a moment to just shake it out in your fold. And then we'll sweep the arms up, come all the way up to stand, finding your way back to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your hands up over your head. Exhale, just regular fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening. Exhale to fold. You can step, separate, jump, making your way back, coming through a flow if you want it. We'll meet right back in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, straighten and square. Exhale, pigeon pose. Right knee lands behind your right wrist. Take a moment to set up with any props that you might want here. We'll lift up tall on the fingertips with an inhale. And then exhale, pouring yourself down. Maybe some more props landing underneath your chest or your head. Take about one more breath here. Really slowly press your way back up onto your fingertips. We're gonna let the right hip fall down and kick your left leg straight out in front of you and step your right foot up and over that leg so you're setting up for a seated twist with your left leg extended. Take a moment to ground your sit bones, ground your right big toe, inhale and lift, and then exhale, turning to your right, you can wrap the arm around the knee. Keep feeling your sit bones pressing down to help you lift taller. And exhaling to twist. One more breath. Coming around through center. You can take a little twist to the other side. And then back again. From here, we're going to bend the left leg so that we can stack both shins parallel to the top of the mat. So your right shin is going to land on top of your left shin. Again, you might need some props underneath the seat or maybe filling in this gap between your knee and your ankle if you have one. We'll lift up really tall, reach the arms out in front of you, and then swing the right arm under the left arm, finding your eagle wrap. Inhale to draw your elbows up and away, and then exhale, folding any amount that feels right for you here. Take about one more breath. And slowly float yourself up, releasing your arms. From here, let your right ankle just slip in front of your left. We'll flip onto the hands. You can take a flow, or you can step right back to down dog. Take a little shake when you get there, pedaling it out. Feeling the two sides of the body. And then inhale the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale to straighten, and exhale to pigeon, left knee slides in. Take your time here, setting it up, using your props, lifting up tall with an inhale, and exhaling to come down when you're ready. Letting the jaw and the tongue hang. Take about one more full breath. Take your time pressing your way up. We'll let the weight fall to the left hip. Kick your right leg out in front and step your left foot up and over. Grounding the big toe, grounding the sit bones, lift up tall. And then as you exhale, we'll wrap the right arm turning to the left, lifting up again once you get there, and spinning. Notice where finding a little bit more softness might actually help you go deeper. We'll take another breath. Slowly unravel yourself, coming around, take a quick turn to the other side. And then back again, we'll fold the right leg and let the left leg land on top. So coming into your double pigeon, using props where you need them. Ground it down, lift up tall, reach your arms out, and then swing your left arm under your right, wrapping it up. Inhale to draw those elbows up and away. And exhale to fold. You're also always welcome to just stay seated if folding feels like a little too much. Find a sense of ease here, even as you're all twisted up and deeply stretching. Take about one more breath. And then just really slowly coming back up, release your arms. You can let your left ankle slide in front of your right, flip it onto your hands. Take a final flow if you want it, or just stepping right back to down dog. Take a moment to pedal the feet, really feel the difference in the body. Shake it out. And then you can shift yourself forwards into a plank and exhale to child's pose, drop the knees, and sit down and back. From here, we'll start to roll ourselves up into a seated position. Coming back to sit on your heels, pull your knees together. We won't be here super long. We're gonna just take that baby camel again. So I want you to sweep your arms up and then back behind you, tent the fingertips to the mat, tuck your tailbone and inhale to lift your hips and open the whole front body. Think about rolling your thighs in towards each other here. Engaging your glutes, really opening by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Take about one more big inhale and exhale to gently release. Coming through a tall seat, you can sweep your feet out from underneath you and kick your legs straight out onto the mat. Take a moment to find your sit bones. Grounding down, flex your feet. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, drape yourself really long over your legs. Hands land where they land, taking an inhale to move your heart towards your toes, and exhale to heavy down. Take about one more breath. And just slowly press yourself back up. You can bend your knees, stepping the feet to the mat, coming to the top of your mat. And we'll take a gentle roll all the way down as you come onto your back. You can let your knees fall right into your chest and just take a little movement here side to side. You can find your way to a happy baby if that feels good for you, opening the knees up wide, continuing to rock and roll on the low back. And then we'll gather the knees into the chest, drop the feet to the mat for a moment and just use them to help you move your hips to the right. We'll let the knees come back to the chest as they drop over to the left, coming into a twist with your knees up a little bit high. Let your body really heavy down here. Take an easy breath in, easy breath out, and then just in your own time, make your way to the other side. You'll bring your hips through center, move them all the way to the left, and then drawing the knees up towards the chest as the knees fall to the right. Find the length in your spine here, so maybe even kind of shimmy your head up the mat if you started to feel a little crunched up. Take about one more breath. And then you can slowly come back to center. You can give your knees another squeeze if that feels good. And extending yourself out into Shavasana when you're ready. Letting everything heavy down. Feeling the softness in the body as you release all of your weight into the mat. Start to slowly deepen your breath. Really gently bringing your awareness back to your physical body. You can find a little movement. Feel yourself waking up, stretch the arms, wiggle around. Then rolling off to either side when you're ready, finding your way to fetal position. Pause. Really slowly pressing your way up into a seat. Feel yourself land. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart, dropping your chin. Feeling in your body. Noticing what that feels like. And thanking yourself for that time. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. Namaste. All right. Thanks, guys.